Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cameron. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sure hands, it's Prentice. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown Bears! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Pulls it in, it's Singleton. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to...
There he goes! Spins away! There to make the tackle, but the big
is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Maryland. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. A run for the quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Creates a little room. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Washington. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Maryland. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again, up 10-3. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Robertson. He caught it. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll give it to the back. He's in open space downfield. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. You just saw one there on the crossing.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Singleton. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it, and you can tell.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11. Putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harden. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's the heat. He's going to take off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Fit it in the window for the score.
tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. So he'll keep it on the draw. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Looking for room. It's Harden. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Washington. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And the Bears will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
Defense is asleep.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Mustangs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. move. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Washington. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. It's complete to the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front on the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Prentice. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your play.
Oh, he's got some space. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Harden. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Looking for a big play. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Jennings. He finds a dead spot in the middle. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to...
Sneaks it in!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
That keeps the score Baylor 27, SMU.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
To the air, it's Robertson using the quick game. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Bears are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker. It's Prentice. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Going up top again. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He leaves it with his back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll run play action. The sure hands, it's Brenson.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick release by the QB.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the a stint, and the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Oh, better look out! Turning it on! He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Quarterback running on the draw. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll do it himself on the draw. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Bears send out the punt unit. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, SMU. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in got to go take the lead. They do everything they can now. Defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick this low.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bears! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. To throw, it's Robertson. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3.
35, SMU, 32.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. Never a doubt. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need, try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now they regain the lead.
38, SMU 35.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. To the air, it's Jennings. They're working that left side.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Harden. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Cooper. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Complete with conviction on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
This quarterback is such a playmaker, and his arm is what makes him so special. Could this be the game that sends him to New York City for the Heisman Trophy? He's now got over 450 passing yards.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Baylor! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Have to go for 2, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. Looking to throw. They are in! Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack,